I'm doing everything but making that problem solvers video. For me, Kpop Demon Hunters was one of the biggest surprises this year so far. I remember watching the trailer when it first came out, and I was kind of mixed on it because it seems really fun and interesting, but I really wasn't feeling all of the animated expressions. And I was never, and I still am not fan of any of the Saja Boys design because Jinu is the only normal looking one, everyone else looks so bad. And then the movie came out, and it literally broke records. Your Idol by Saja Boys reached number 1 on US Spotify charts, and it literally dethroned BTS. They have over 18 million monthly listeners on Spotify, and that's more than some of the actual K-pop groups. What the hell happened? They had fire music, that's what happened! And so I have decided to take opportunity to make video about this while it's still popular and rank all of the songs from the movie. And just before I start, I just need to say that there are no bad songs in this movie, therefore if I put something low, it doesn't mean that it's bad, I just don't like it as much as some other stuff. And if you're watching this, you probably have already seen the movie, but if you didn't and you don't want to get spoiled, click away, there are going to be quite a lot of spoilers in here, so just be aware. Editing Naja here, I'm apologize for any weird sounds during the recordings because we are renovating my room right now and it's a lot of empty space, so there's far more echo and stuff, so I apologize. Is it a hot take to say that Soda Pop is the worst song of the movie? Because I have seen people also really dislike it, but at the same time I feel like it's really popular. And even for people who do like the song, I doubt that it's gonna be that high on the list. Like, I don't think it's gonna be top 3, let alone first place. I think the reason for why it is how in the middle of these cool songs that are all related to the plot, it is just a random pop song. And yeah, I get it doesn't need to be related to plot. This is just supposed to be like debut song by Saja Boys and it needs to be just like catchy or whatever. Plot-wise, I get it, it makes sense. However, in real world, it suffers greatly for it. I don't know if this is just my experience, but I feel like this might be one of the first songs that people hear from the movie and get stuck in their head for a while, but then as they figure out more songs from the movie, they kind of forget about this one. And as I said earlier, that's because this is just a pop song. There's nothing interesting about it. For example, looking at other songs from this movie, they're either just better sounding or there's more to their lyrics. Songs like Golden or What It Sounds Like have type of lyrics that more and more you listen to, you start to understand them more. Soda Pop doesn't have that, so outside the catchy chorus, there's really no reason for you to go back to listen to this. Okay, listen, after Soda Pop, I love every single song from this movie, so it's really hard for me to put anyone here, but sadly I have to put 3 even though it's a great song. Big reason for why is because I feel like this might be the most forgotten song out of the entire movie. Like, low-key, have you ever seen someone actually talk about Free? I feel like I've seen more people say they don't like Free than Soda Pop. And while I'm not fully sure of why people dislike Free, I think it might be because this is the slowest song of the movie and everything else is pretty fast. And that's a two-edged sword, because in one hand, being slow in middle of fast songs is easy way to get under the radar. However, if the song wasn't slow, most of its meaning would be lost. It's about Rumi convincing Jinu that losing idol awards can be beneficial to both of them, so like, of course you wanna make it slow, you can make it fast. However, I have some issues with his lyrics, mainly because EA keeps switching between what I just said and some kind of love ballad. Like, the first verse is her trying to convince him. Then first part of the chorus is a love song, and then second part of the chorus is again convincing. This song would probably be better if they just changed chorus, and as the song goes on, it becomes more and more romantic-like. For example, how in the actual song, Jinu starts singing about being convinced or whatever, and then as it continues, he starts singing more romantically, and then song starts being more and more romantic. I think that's exactly what they're trying to do. However, I really feel like chorus is pushing me down and really romantic side before it should have been revealed. I don't really have that much to say about how it's done. I was originally going to put it lower than 3, but then I decided not to. Main reason why is because one of the scenes from the song became a meme on TikTok, so I decided to give it another chance. The song is kinda similar to Solo Pop because both songs aren't necessarily connected to plot the movie. I mean, sure, this song is technically about the movie, however, if you show it to somebody who has never seen this movie before, they would still understand what's happening. And by that, I mean they probably not even know this from musical. This relative doesn't sound like from musical, it sounds more like it's just a standalone song from some kind of K-pop band, I don't know. And unlike Solo Pop, this one actually sounds good. Its biggest weakness is the fact that it's the first song of the movie, therefore as the movie goes on, you forget they exist, and by the end of it, you probably don't even remember what it sounds like. No pun intended. Yeah, I'm sorry for not saying that much. Honestly, as time goes on, I think I maybe should not have made this video, cause like, I don't really know much about music, therefore I'm not really a person to say what song is good and what song is bad. Well, it's too late now, I might as well finish it. Okay, let's get obvious out of the way. How the hell did Mira and Zoe thought that this would be a good thing to play during the awards show? Because if you don't know, the Sada Boys were demons, which again, no one except Huntrix and Sada Boys knew about that. So this song just sounds like this one really popular K-pop group is singing about murdering this much smaller new K-pop group. Like, I'm sorry, a demon with no feeling don't deserve to live? Bro, that's gonna get you cancelled! I feel like that reason should be enough for this song to be much lower on the list. However, I think that just because of that one issue doesn't make this song bad or worse anyway. I know a few people in my life who said this is their favorite Kpop Demon Hunters song, and yeah, I see where they're coming from. It's also one of my favorites, you know, with being 4th place and all. And those harsh lyrics that are in the song is a big reason why people, including myself, love this song, because Mira and Zoe are singing about Sada Boys, but at the same time, without them knowing, they are singing about their best friend. And furthermore, it makes it seem like Rumi is singing about herself rather than about Sada Boys. Takedown is a good song that goes well with the rest of the movie, which is a good thing because that's the most part. Takedown is a good song that goes well with the rest of the movie, which is the most important thing when it comes to any musical song. Listen, we are not talking about that line distribution, we have far better things to do. This is by far the most popular song in the movie, and you might question why, and the answer is kinda simple. First, it's a good song, obviously. Second, it's an I Want song, which are always popular. People love to talk about how this song is supposed to be Huntrix's story, but it's only about Rumi, but I beg to differ. The part where Rumi talks about being a demon can easily be interpreted as the other two girls talking about how they just want to seal the Kunlun and finally be a normal K-pop group that everyone else sees them as. Also, revealing Rumi as a demon during the song was a genius idea, because you have this really great song and then you drop a giant piece of lore into the song before you can forget it. This is probably a lot of people's favorite song and it's probably gonna be in a lot of people's #1 place. However, I decided not to put it that high because I think there's 2 songs in particular that are better than this one. I live in a time where Disney can make laughably bad villain songs, but Sony out of all studios can make something that literally broke records. Sada Boys didn't have I Saw on Soda Pop, but after this one they are getting it 100%. Anyways, I wanted to comment on something that a lot of people have been pointing out, and that is that Reno's part of the song can be easily interpreted as him singing that to Rumi. And that is because of the parallel between this line from Takedown and this line from Your Idol. And to be fully honest, I am not sure if that was intentional or just happened accidentally. Honestly, I really feel like that's too big of a coincidence to actually be a coincidence, so yeah, I definitely can see them doing this intentionally. Especially how the lyric right after this one is "Feel the way my voice gets underneath your skin." I also really like the meaning of the song outside of the context of the movie. Basically, this song outside of the movie context is about dangerous or parasocial relationships with idols. Soldier Boy, oh my god. Soldier Boy fans became too obsessed with them and now they're paying with their soul. That being a big reason for why I love this song, mainly because it kinda helped me reflect on the way that I view my favorite band. Liking music stars is fine, however, there needs to be clear boundaries because those are still normal people like you and me who just happen to be real lucky. It's okay to like the music and know something about them, however, there are some things in their private life that should remain in their private life. But I'm going a bit off track here. Basically what I'm saying, there is no surprise that this song broke the honeymoon and I really cannot think of any song better than this one. Except the one that fixed it. Nothing but the truth now. Nothing but the proof of what I am. If you clicked on this video and expected any other song to be on this place, I don't know what to tell you, you're just wrong. I have listened to this song so many times, yet every single time that I listen to it, I get shivers. This entire song is just pure emotion and I'm genuinely... I need to just... Oh my god. I remember once when I was in elementary school, we learned about this one story about like this secret song that could like make world peace and how it was forgotten by the world. This is that song! This is that song! Okay, guys, I'm sorry for going so much off script here, but like I genuinely need to tell you, this is the most perfect song I have seen in my entire life. Actually, they not seen, more like heard, but you get my point. Everyone who was working on this song needed a paycheck fast. Okay, sorry guys, I'm gonna go back to script right now because I need to explain to you why I love this song without it being just blind praise. Through this entire movie, we keep hearing about how Hunter's flaws and fears can never be seen, and that's gonna fix the honeymoon. But hiding those things ultimately ended up destroying the honeymoon. And now, this song is them opening about their fears, and that is what fixes the honeymoon. The message is that hiding away your feelings and your struggles from people in your life is not gonna fix anything, it's just gonna make stuff worse. However, if you open them, they can help you fix the problem, and it's gonna be good in the end, no matter what. Okay, maybe it won't be good at the end, no matter what, but you guys what I'm trying to say, right? Communication is a key to any relationship. Also, lyrics from this song are really good. Here are some of my favorites. And one more thing that a lot of people have all... And one more thing that a lot of people have been pointing out. And one more thing that people have been pointing out. If you listen closely, you can hear people in the crowd humming, but they're humming to the sound of Golden, which I like so much because of course they're not gonna hum to this melody because I never heard of this song before. And I think that's such a good idea, and like not only because they don't know this song, but also because it sounds so great. And there you have it folks, that was my rank list for all the Kpop Demon Hunters songs. I'm sorry this video came out really late. It's mainly because I already said once in the beginning video, but like there were some things that we were renovating about my room, so I really couldn't record that much because we were, you know, we had to unplug my entire PC so we can like kinda move it away. And I kinda hinted at this during the video, but I really lost motivation for this like midway through, but I really didn't want to drop it, so I just continued making it. And to be completely honest, I'm not even sure what my next video will be. Maybe I'll actually force myself to finish that problem solved video, maybe I'll do something else completely. But that's not really important right now. Anyways, I really hope you did like this video, and if you did, please like and maybe subscribe if you want to see more like this video in the future. And for now, bye!